everybody! Today I will be sharing my June monthly plan with me. As you can see, I started off with a really minimalistic calendar on one side, and then for the rest of the cover page I just put in these Monstera leaves, which I really love. They're my favorite plant. They're super awesome. I haven't managed to kill one yet. I started drawing the leaves in pencil, and then I'm just going over them with my Pigma Micron fine liners. And then in a second you'll see me using my Hardmouth woodless colored pencils. They're really nice. I really love how they color, but they weren't quite rich enough for what I wanted. So I ended up going over with my Tombow Brush markers later. Here you can see me starting to set up my monthly layout. I went for a sort of rounded 2-page spread, and on the bottom I'm just putting sections for important dates, appointments, what new recipes I used this month, and sort of things like what books I read, what date nights we went on, how many workouts I did, that kind of thing. I found that really helpful the past couple months to have these little sections. They're nothing super detail oriented, they're just kind of a brief overview. So I'm like, oh yeah, that's what I want to do this month. Alright, so here I'm starting my morning and evening routine page. So I start out with these cute little doodles that just kind of categorize my mornings and evenings. So for morning I included skincare, stretch, relax, and reading, and I just kind of put a little description on like what products I should be using when, and like what kind of stretches I want to do, and kind of how I want to start my day and end my day. And in the evening I just put health, stretch, nourish, and enrich. Very similar. This is helpful because I have a lot of products that are like meant for nighttime and meant for morning, so I like to keep track of it like this. This is a super simple goals page. I'm just filling in the sort of main categories that I want to keep track of, you know, fitness, health, that kind of thing. It's my weekly spread. I found this really helpful to do sort of 2 rectangles for the day so I can calendar block. So the first rectangle will have like hours of the day, so I can kind of jot in when I have free gaps and like when I need to be out and about. And then the bottom is for more like specific notes or like, you know, brain dump, that kind of thing. And this month I decided to include my habit tracker just in the weekly spreads. I was doing the monthly habit tracker, but I found I was often like not opening that page, so I feel like I opened the weekly pages more, and they fit in pretty perfectly. There's like exactly 7 spaces with like 1 dot on either side, and then on the bottom I have a space for like shopping lists or like little things I want to remember, and it looks like a little bulletin board, which is super cute. Right, so this is my expenses and sleep tracker page. I got this expenses idea from Amanda Rachel Lee. I really love how she categorizes what you spend your money on. So for this month I put groceries, house, extras, and other. Extras is kind of like when I buy lunch when I don't really need to. And then I also just divide it up by weeks. So like weeks 1 through 4, just kind of see like if I'm spending more one week, if I'm spending like more around payday and like less around the end of the pay period, that kind of thing. And then the sleep tracker is really simple. I just print out the days and the hours that I would be asleep and then just glue it in. I find that's the easiest. Alright, here's a more in-depth page on like goals and spring bucket list kind of thing. So I'd use this really cool circus font. I found this on Pinterest. You can find some really cool calligraphy styles on Pinterest. It's a really great place for resources. So this is a place where I can kind of do like a brain dump and kind of like say what I want to do, not necessarily in this month, but kind of in spring. And the other side of the page, I did do an overview, but I think I lost the footage for that. This is the next page. I really like to do a sort of themed washi page. So this month I did the leaves, so it's going to be green. So I kind of just find all the like green washi tape that I have and put it on one page. It's super easy. It always looks great. And if you're out and about, you can use the washi tape. You can just peel it off and like use it in other spots in your journal, which is really handy. And then on the other side of the page, I'm just doing a monthly review. So it's a really simple box. I can just kind of jot really nice things that happened and what I liked, what I didn't like, that kind of thing. And last but not least, this is my June meal planner. I really wanted to see what we were eating consistently and kind of like what our favorite go-to meals were, what we're eating, like if we were in a really big rush, if we're eating takeout a lot, I'd also write this in. So I'm just putting 4 weeks worth of space to put our meals, mostly dinners. Honestly, we tend to eat like breakfast and lunch pretty consistently. It's usually like eggs and toast or like a smoothie. And this would also be really helpful in planning, like if I want to make freezer meals like chili and stuff, like what we really eat. And then I'm also putting a spot for our favorite meals and what we must eat in this little box here, and I think that'll be helpful. And this is a flip through of the whole thing. As you can see, I added some stickers, I changed the washi tape a little bit, I filled some stuff in. Today's shout out goes to Jan Scribbles. She is super awesome. I love her Instagram. Go check her out and subscribe. She does some super awesome stuff. She does a lot of Studio Ghibli and a lot of florals. So if you're into that sort of thing, I'm sure you'd love her account. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys soon. Bye!